Hope you guys are having a good day. Obviously, we know that Aries, the female, now whatever its name is, had a baby yesterday. Well, guess what? It's coming, and I'm about to feed it a first meal. Come on, buddy. Ah! You always want to see a snake eat right after she has birth because she's put so much energy into that. And even though she ate some of those ova, she needs a good big meal. And it's so weird to call Aries a she, but yes, she needs a big meal. But we're not just going to feed her. We're going to feed the entire zoo today. It's been a while since we've done an old school feeding thing. Next up is my big girl, Ivy. And I think that Ivy is a little bit, jealous because Aries has been getting all the attention the last 24 hours. So let's go ahead and see what this girl wants to do. Come on, girl. Been a while since she had a rabbit. Oh my goodness gracious. She grabbed that with some energy. Yeah, I've been feeding her pigs for a while now. So this is the first rabbit I fed her in probably 4 or 5 months. And man, I tell you what a different reaction that is. Whoo doggy. So we got Aries, or whatever her name is, and we've got Ivy over here. So we're just gonna have to keep a close eye on them so that they're on the opposite side of the cage. And I see Aries actually let go already. So we're gonna have to really get a close eye so that he doesn't crawl over here and say, hey, I wanna get Ivy's food, and vice versa, right? So we'll have to keep a close eye on, but hey, we've got a lot of snakes to feed today. Next up is my girl Butterscotch. Yep, she looks like she's ready. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoa! Okay, girl, here we go. Ah! Woo-hoo! Tell you what, she's always ready to eat. Up you go, girl. In there. That's a nice big meal for her for sure. And if you guys are wondering why we didn't feed my girl Lucy, she's actually just starting to go opaque, so she didn't want to eat today for us. I figured she was going to kind of strike. She normally never, when she starts to go opaque, eats. So she'll shed here in about a week, week and a half, and then we'll go ahead and feed her. A snake I always have a ton of fun feeding is El Toro, the bull snake. It's just such an interesting snake because it's so aggressive with its feeding. And not only will it take it quick, just like it just did there with the snap, but it immediately starts to eat. See how it's just like immediately. It doesn't sit there like a python where it's wrapped up and it sits there for 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do. Or sometimes Ivy can literally take an hour before she starts to eat. This guy is literally, I'm on it, I'm eating it right now, and this will be devoured literally within 30 seconds or 40 seconds. It's just a cool snake. Bull snakes are amazing snakes. Definitely a very underrated pet snake because they're very docile, very cool, very awesome color palette system. So I love El Toro, definitely one of my favorites. Cupcake is in a little bit of a precarious position where I have to actually walk in the cage. Not exactly in the best spot by any stretch, but I have no choice but to try to feed her. Ooh! It actually scared me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know she was gonna take it, and then she bounced out there. Whew! Tell you what, all right, I'm getting out of this cage. Snappingpop, the blackheaded pythons, are making my job easy today because one is way up here. There we go, there we go, nice and easy. And then the other one is way down here. Come on, foodie, wakey, wakey, some bakey. Beautiful animals. And the other day, about a week and a half ago or so, I actually saw them locked up for the first time. Now, typically the breeding season is in like the fall and early winter, so I don't think anything's gonna come of this breeding, but it was the very first time that we saw a confirmed lock between Snap and Pop. So with any luck, maybe next year we'll get some baby black-headed pythons. Obviously, when you're feeding 2 snakes in the same cage, it's very important to keep an eye on them, especially with the fact that Ivy and Aries are really 2 different sizes. Now, I certainly fed Aries, or whatever it's gonna be called, a smaller meal, so I'm hoping that they end about the same time, because what you don't want to have happen is one of them to finish and then crawl over to the other one and start trying to fight for the same food item. That's right. So it really does take time. That's why we typically keep animals in their own cages so that we don't have to keep as close of an eye on them. But thankfully right now they're eating fine. They seem to be good, but we're definitely going to have to keep a close eye on them. Looks like my girl Daisy is definitely ready for a meal, and this will be a nice big meal for her. Come on, girl. Come on. Ah, there you go. She's such a sweetheart. I love the way she takes it. She doesn't have an aggressive bone in her body. She is just absolutely wonderful. Feed days are always fun, not because I take any enjoyment out of feeding off rodents or rabbits or pigs or any of that type of stuff. I just like to see my snakes eat, just like my beautiful girl Predita here. I mean, again, if they're eating, that means that they're healthy, and healthy snakes is what we want here at the Reptarium, so it's always good to see them eat, and that's going to be a really healthy meal for my girl Predita. I've got the blue ball, and I've got my guy Night Fury here. Night Fury is definitely going to be ready. Come on. Of course, we use this ball for Night Fury because he's such an aggressive food response animal that we want to take away that food response from when people are coming out. And so he follows the ball instead, and then we reward him with food. There you go, buddy. Such a beautiful animal, though. I mean, just shed out a couple days ago. Glimmering, glistening, absolutely wonderful. So this will be a good meal for him. But again, really amazing that snakes can be ball trained just like lizards. Again, it just takes away that kind of cage aggression, that food aggression. I've talked about this a million times. Snakes really only bite for two reasons. Number one, if they're afraid of you, or number two, they think you're food. So with him, he's never afraid of us, but he does sometimes think we're food when our hand goes in there. So we give him the ball instead. Then he starts to equate the ball to food instead of your hand to food. But you could do it with your snake if you want. It's pretty cool. Next up is Breadloaf, the Dumerose boa. We'll see if he wants to eat today. Want to eat, buddy? Come on. So 9 out of 10 times, Breadloaf is one of those animals where you just lay it in there like that and he crawls up to it. Every now and then he'll take it out of your hands, but today he's saying no. Again, another little quirk with the snake, but I guarantee you in 5 minutes, he'll be devouring this one. Here's Maisie. I love this animal so much. Of course, a great corn snake, great eater. Definitely never gives me a problem. He'll get 2 little mice today. But you know, feeding the entire zoo like this is kind of controlled chaos. I'm not going to lie to you because there's so many moving parts because certain animals are finishing up getting the second meal. Other animals, you know, you're waiting on to eat. It's really kind of a chaotic few hours. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like, you know, you're just heightened on every single aspect. Not to mention, you know, you are feeding snakes. To me, it doesn't like amp me up at all, right? Because I've felt snakes for so long. It's like a calming thing to me, to be honest with you. But that being said, there is so much happening all over the zoo. It's absolutely insane. Mr. Nubbins, the Dominica red mountain boa. It's always a pretty happy feeder for sure. Never seems to turn down food. There you go, buddy. I swear to gosh, you know, this is actually Bruce and Jessica's animal that they brought in probably 2 years ago. I don't think it's ever refused a meal one time the entire time I've had it, which is just crazy. And again, another very underappreciated snake. Another great feeder is Tiger Lily, the Brazilian rainbow boa. As a matter of fact, it's such a good eater that you have to really keep your hands out of the way because she will definitely come out and surprise you with her kind of speed. You know, sometimes her head's back there, she just comes flying out at you. It's absolutely cool. I love her to death. And believe it or not, she's het for hypo as well. So one day we'll breed the hypo male to her and hopefully get some more hypo babies because she's an outbred bloodline that should really strengthen the hypo gene. Sunrise is going to be so happy because I've been feeding her pigs for the last little bit, but the truth is she loves rabbits. So I finally got a shipment of rabbits in and she's going to get a big meal today. I don't know. She reacts much differently when it comes to rabbits than she does pigs. So I have to be a little bit careful here. Come on, girl. Ah! Yeah, no hesitation with her. Oh, you go, girl. Okay, that's my arm. That's my arm. Let go of my arm. Okay. Yeah, again, with pigs, she's kind of real dainty. When it comes to rabbits, she is on it. So this is going to be a nice big meal for her. She's getting big, and I'm loving her to death. Again, everything's getting big meals today, so we're going to go ahead and feed Al here. Come on, Al. There you go, bud. Maybe he wants pigs. Try to offer him a pig right now and see if he's interested. My food, bud? Look at that. I actually offered Al a rabbit and he completely wasn't interested. That's about getting to know your animal. Sometimes they just don't like the smell of things. I talked about Sunrise, how she really likes rabbits more than pigs. Al is actually reversed that. He actually likes pigs, he doesn't like rabbits. When I offered him the rabbit, he was interested but didn't take it. As soon as I offered him the pig, bam, he's just on it hardcore. So it just shows you that every animal is an individual and it's kind of exciting. That's what's kind of neat about keeping reptiles, is trying to figure out each one and what they actually like. So Al will get a couple pigs today and we'll pass up on the rabbits. Now feeding the entire reptile zoo when it comes to snakes usually takes me anywhere from 3 to 4 hours because not only are you feeding them, but then you have to wait because some get a second meal and so on like that. So it takes a while. Of course, we feed all the lizard eaters and tortoise and stuff every single day. So that takes up a ton of time. But this part is going to probably take me about 4 hours to go through. Moo is up next and she's going to get a rabbit, but I have to be a little careful because she is definitely jumpy. Here we go, girl. There she goes. Just got out. Whoop! She let go. Come on, girl. And Moo Moo let go of her meal here. I have no idea what happened there. Maybe she was just a little bit scared by it. Again, we're feeding kind of the bigger meals. I talk about it all the time where we'll feed like multiple small meals and then we'll go to a bigger meal, and it's just different how they actually take it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try her on a pig and see if she'll take that. Maybe this rabbit was just a little bit too big for her. Okay, let's see if we get a different response here. Come on. She seems to be interested. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. It's so bizarre, isn't it? I mean, literally takes the rabbit, spits it out, immediately grabs the pig. Unbelievable. It's just weird. You know, everyone thinks that snakes just are so easy to get to feed, but even things like reticulated pythons can have favorites like Al and Moo Moo. I mean, it's just really bizarre. And again, it's another thing I got to know because she used to eat small rabbits when she was littler. Now that she's this size, maybe she just wants pigs, which is completely fine with me. Now, Jeffrey in the past has taken both rabbits and pigs, so let's go ahead and see if he wants something like this. Have no idea what's going to happen. He's usually a pretty good feeder. Whoop. Yep. He didn't seem to have a problem with the rabbit at all. He seemed to take it. Again, every animal is so different, but he definitely enjoyed that, and that's going to be a nice big meal for him. Okay, so we have Snowflake here next. There you go, sweetheart. Of course, that's a leucistic Texas rat. Absolutely beautiful. We always complain about the fact that our tree boa lucky never is in a tree. It's always on the ground. But today he's up in the tree, so that's exciting. So let's just see if we can get over here without him biting me. I can't see where it says. There's his face. There you go, buddy. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Now that's the way a tree boa should be. That's absolutely awesome. Again, continue to switch things up. We usually feed Peaches small rats, but today we're gonna go ahead and switch to a mouse. And we'll just go ahead and plunk a second mouse in there too so it gets a couple mice. Again, just always trying to mix things up the best we can to keep these animals happy and enriched. Marshmallow, the Ivory Berm, is doing so good in his new enclosure. Come on, bud. There he goes. I tell you what, it was a little bit of a slow starter, I'm not going to lie to you, but as soon as we moved him into this enclosure, he just exploded, and it's going to be cool, because again, when he gets Jeffrey size, then Sunrise's size, I mean, just a white Burmese python, that's pretty awesome. Next up, we got a girl, Sunfire, here. She loves pigs. Another animal that never takes rabbits, but she'll take pigs really easily. There she goes. Oh, she's a beautiful snake. And again, I talked about how today is a big meal day, right? We'll usually do 3 weeks of kind of smaller meals and then 1 week of a bigger meal. Because think about it, in the wild, they're not going to eat the same size meal all the time, right? So if you're going to like feed a rat once a week to a snake and just feed it one rat, you know, that's not kind of simulating the wild. I mean, it's kind of mentally stimulated to have more food. Number one, it kind of beefs them up. I'm just doing the best I can do to kind of switch things up to keep things exciting for these animals. So today, big meals for everyone, whether it's bigger prey items or multiple meals. So she's going to get 2 pigs today. Now, Snazz is another one that, ironically enough, will never take rabbits. He likes rats, but he also loves pigs. That's like his favorite food. So I know he just shed out, so I know he's going to be super excited to take a meal just like that. So again, it's interesting, you know, you might have to find 2 or 3 different things and offer them to your snakes. I mean, that's how we have the success we have. Whether it's a ball python, you know, some like mice, some like rats, some like ASFs, whether it's a Burmese python or reticulated pythons, obviously some like rats, some like pigs, some like rabbits. It's kind of a little bit of a chess game, trying to figure out what they want so that they can thrive the best. Let me know if you guys enjoyed today's video with all the feeding. I enjoy feeding the zoo. I love it. I get so much pleasure out of it. I hope you guys do. And if you do, by the way, you could watch a playlist right over here of me feeding snakes. You could watch for hours if you really wanted to. Do me a favor. Also, hit the subscription button. It would mean the world to me. Have an absolutely wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to somebody, and I promise I'll see you guys tomorrow.